Do you want to know how to anchor your family in truth, love, and calm? I'm Nicholeen Peck, and I teach all over the world about parenting, good communication, how to build strong family bonds, child development, and education. And in this video, we're talking about creating a culture that anchors that family. In this video, we're going to talk about the problem-facing families and why it's so difficult or feels difficult to have that truth and love and calmness in our homes. And then we're going to talk about creating a vision for our families and pointing us in a good direction. And then I have 4 ideas of things that you can do to strengthen your family and root your family in truth, love, and calmness. Parents nowadays feel stuck between culture and what's happening around them and between their values and what they know that they need to teach their children or how they need to live. We are all taught to be socially acceptable, to be polite and caring. And so we want to be socially aware and fit in socially and not be counterculture because it seems like it might be a little bit against other people. But at the same time, we have these values and it doesn't seem to match culture. So what do? It's actually okay to be counterculture. It is. We should have a vision of where we're headed individually and as a family. That vision roots us. It gives us an anchor, a way that we can stay true to who we are no matter what's happening around us in the world. It brings security, comfort, peace, and strength. My children have all grown up and left my home, and they're raising families of their own. And do you know what they're doing? They're raising families like I raised them. Do you know what that means? That means that they were anchored. They actually learned what was right and wrong, good and bad, true and false. They learned skills that they needed for success. They learned what type of relationships they wanted to have. They made a plan for themselves where they were headed, and they went that direction. And those were all things they learned in our home and in our family. The way you know if a person is anchored or not is if they come back to the teaching again and again. There's a proverb that says, train up a child in the way that he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. And that's what that means, that ultimately, when push comes to shove, when somebody's out in the world trying to solve their problems, they say, wait a minute, what do I know about this? What have I learned about this? What do I remember? What have I been taught? And then they go back to those things, even if they made mistakes before that. So how do you create a family vision? In my TSG parenting course that's on my teachingselfgovernment.com website, I talk about how to create a family vision, preparing the family to be bonded and united 20 years in the future, how to help them get buy-in to that. It's so important. So start with yourself. What do you want that vision to be for your family? What is that going to look like and feel like for the future? There's some tangible things that you can put in place to hold on to, some ways that you can practice the vision so it becomes a reality for the family. I highly recommend doing that, taking that time, even if it seems a little odd, because without vision, the people perish. So now let's talk about other steps that you can take to actually accomplish the vision that you create for your family. Number 1 is principle-based skills. How are you going to communicate with each other? How are you going to solve your problems? How are you going to navigate things and point everybody back toward the vision when things seem to go off? So there are 4 basic skills of self-government. They are following instructions, accepting no answers and criticism, accepting consequences, and disagreeing appropriately. If a child does not learn to follow your instructions, then you can't teach them anything. So they definitely won't learn respect for the roles in the family or self-government. They need to know how to do the 5 steps of following instruction, which are looking at the person or situation, keeping a calm face, voice, and body, say okay or ask to disagree appropriately, do the task immediately, and then check back. If a person can follow an instruction from somebody else, they can learn to give themselves an instruction and follow through as well. A self-governed person can do all 4 of those 4 basic skills without being prompted, which means they can give themselves instructions, no answers, criticisms, corrections, and they can communicate effectively by disagreeing appropriately with other people. We don't want to stop with just those skills though, because they need to learn the skills that you are going to teach as a parent as well. They need to know the way that you will give them feedback, correction, praise, and teaching in order to prepare them to succeed in the future. They need to be able to accept that too. If a child does not get the opportunity to accept the teaching and correction of their parents, they actually don't learn self-government. Speaking of corrections, when you do those corrections, correct with love. When you love another person and they can feel it in the correction, you actually can end up feeling closer to that person during and after a correction than you even did before. Now, don't get me wrong on this. Don't coddle. Don't make excuses for them. Don't baby them. Correct them. Really use the skill of correction. But look at them with your eyes and their eyes with love, thinking, I love you. It's okay that we're having this moment. I'm here for you. This doesn't bug me. I'm not taking it personal. I'm calm. I love you. When you do that, it makes all of the training take root in the heart instead of just behaviorally. And when you're going toward love and toward calmness and toward truth, we need to be rooted in truth and love and calmness ourselves, right? Even in the act of helping another person get to that place. Number 3, roles. It's very common nowadays in families for the roles to not be functional, meaning the parental authority has been undermined or maybe even abdicated, and the children are feeling lost and alone because no one's there to correct them, teach them, guide them, and direct them. Now, they may act like they like it because it seems like they're completely abandoned, they can do whatever they want, but in the end, they don't thrive, they feel lost, they don't know how to take the next steps into adulthood, and they stay immature. Parents need to maintain roles to increase maturity and skill development in their children. There is a whole book called Roles: The Secret to Family, Business, and Social Success that I highly recommend for helping you get the roles where they need to be at your house. Number 4, calmness. People probably come to this channel looking for calmness more than anything else. And it is one of the most powerful things that a person can learn how to have. It's a certain tone, a certain presence, a security, a way of being. When a person is truly calm, they're okay no matter what. They can keep their mind calm and think clearly. They can problem solve, connect with other people, even when things aren't perfect. Even when someone might not be thinking good things about them at the time. A person who is calm is deliberate, and they choose that calmness every single time they have it. I would love the opportunity to help you choose calmness. I have a Calm Parenting Toolkit that I would like to give you for free. It's 10 tools for calmness. You can get it on my website right now. If you go to teachingselfgovernment.com, right now find the Calm Parenting Toolkit, and you can have it for free. Click on the link now. I'll see you there.